I'm Kelly Greenwood. I'm a landscape designer. I live in La Honda, California.
Hi, my name is Lance Cronell. I'm an architect. I'm from Brentwood, California.
I chose to be a landscape designer because it was a wonderful way of combining my love of science with my love of art.
I always wanted to be an architect, ever since I had my first set of Legos. It's really inspired me to be creative, to use my math and science to really design something I really wanted to see.
Landscape design is an art that's about creating spaces for people to live in, for people to do what's meaningful to them.
Architecture to me is a way to really express yourself and to really create something that's from your heart, to take everything around you and to really meld it into something that makes a difference.
My style is really based on California natives and well-adapted Mediterranean plants. This is a garden I designed in Palo Alto, California. This garden is very small. The planting areas around the edge, many of them are only 18 inches deep. So a lot of it's about being vertical. Vertical like this with leaves and vertical with lots of other things. Many of my gardens are about the leaves. This is a great example. This is elephant's ear, taro, which is from Southeast Asia. I don't know if we'll see any of this on our trip, but this was planted about 8 years ago, and I've always had a fascination with many Southeast Asian plants. In this case, I paired it with something very California, roses. There's also lots of tropical things like hibiscus in this garden because it's all about the pool. This garden is basically as big as the pool and a little bit more. So it's a great party pad, a great social space for the family, and it really behaves like an additional room in their house.
My architecture style is more modern, more clean line, a lot of use of materials, and a real good sense of detailing. I designed this arch back in 2010 to really bring all the visual elements of Brentwood down into one landmark. The Mount Diablo hillside that you can see there is depicted across the arch, and the rolling hills towards Livermore to the south of us are depicted in the columns. The landmark was really designed as a way to create a gateway to the downtown area and to also let you know that this is where you're at when you come to downtown.
I'm kind of like a big kid. I'm always seeing new things that interest me, and landscape design is a way that I get to play with all of those things and put them together and make people happy.
The thing I like most about my job is the fact that I'd never do anything the same from day to day. It's always a challenge, it's always creative, it's always changing. I designed this fountain back in 2010. It's off the main street in Brentwood. I designed it to create a tactile fountain where kids can touch and play with it and sort of spray water around. Also to create a landmark downtown where people can say, hey, I'm going to meet you at the fountain.
I have never been to China before.
I've never been to China before.
The only thing I know about the Suzhou Gardens at this point is what I've read online about it being the sort of Venice of China, that it's a very ancient city with a lot of canals and water.
When I think of the Suzhou Gardens, it really excites me because it's something that I've never seen before, and I'm really excited to experience it. We're going to be traveling to Suzhou for 10 days, visiting some really interesting ancient Chinese gardens. It's always been a dream of mine to visit Asia, and China in particular, so I'm super excited to go.
I'm so excited to go.